You're mine forever. I do want you to quit for your end. I'm gonna be so honest.
What?
Straight up.
That's crazy. That is crazy. Anyway, ladies and gentlemen, boys, girls, and MBs, we are live. We're alive, and I hope everyone's having a fun one. Obviously, we're going to be talking about a lot of things, a lot of news, okay? When does it drop, though? Tomorrow. Tomorrow, folks. But more easily, one of the best Hasan I've guessed in a long time. Yeah. This is the part of the broadcast where I tell you about my personal news about what's going on in the world of Hasan Ivy Piker in between the time period where I press the stop streaming button and press the start streaming button. I'm going to obviously do that right now. It is a beautiful, fantastic, wonderful, sunny, kind of gloomy, but like still relatively sunny day here in New York. It is 1:10 here on the Lower East Side, 1:10 p.m., 83 degrees. However, it is, of course, in Los Angeles, 10:11 a.m., where I normally would reside. It's Moodang's birthday, even though Moodang has fallen off after coming out as a Trump supporter, or at least being correct in her prediction that Donald Trump is going to win the election. You didn't even get a shape up? I did not. But folks, I'm here. I'm live. I'm alive. I'm going to give you my personal news, obviously, as always. For those of you who weren't watching the broadcast yesterday, you missed out on an incredible experience in the Bronx. My first time ever in the Bronx. We out here. We outside. Learned all about it. Learned all about the Bronx. Learned all about some real New York experiences were had yesterday. Shouts out to the Kid Mero. What an incredible guest he was. And also, of course, shouts out to Brace for the color commentary and just all around fun guy. Bro spent more time in the Bronx than Richie Torres. It's true. I certainly did do that. Hold on, let me grab something real quick. One moment. To be fair, it's not very difficult to spend more time in the Bronx than Richie Torres, because as we know, Richie Torres absolutely hates his own constituents. He absolutely hates the Bronx in general. So, but yeah, this is the part of the broadcast where I tell you about my personal news, as I was saying. So, I had a fantastic time. I had an amazing time yesterday, and I hope that you guys also did. We had some Dominican food, some real Dominican food, bro. If you got paid almost $2 million and never go to the Bronx again, you take it too. You haven't met your quota? What do you mean? I had some real Dominican food, which was dope. Spent time in the Bronx more than Richie Torres does, which was dope. Frequented some local establishments and got to hang out with Mero, who is amazing. I mean, he's a wonderful dude. We also got to see that, yes, it is confirmed. Hasan Ivy is for the moms as well as the daughters.
I can't believe it. Thank you. Can I have you, please?
Of course.
Oh my God.
Can I have a hug too?
Yeah.
Oh my God. Thank you.
It was great to meet you.
Nice to meet you.
You're funny.
Hey,
You
thank
make
you,
me
thank you.
laugh.
Hey, I'll make a laugh. You know what I'm saying?
Thank you.
Thank you, baby.
We got the auntie vote locked down, bro. We got the auntie vote locked down. We got the mamas and we got the daughters. You already know, baby. You already know. If I spend more time out here, I'm just gonna start talking like New York. Hey yo. Pause. Hey yo, dead ass. Antifa. Dead ass Antifa. Top 10 all-time stream, man. I loved it. It's just like it's just kind of whacked that like the only type of IRL content that this audience responds to, where they like will straight up tune in and watch, is if I'm getting fucking shot at, or if I'm at like a protest or a riot or something. But it is what it is. You know, this kind of fun shit, we're still gonna keep doing it, no matter how hard people say, Hasan, you don't do regular ass like streams or collabs. Have you seen any La Raza out here? Yes, of course. But please stop. You're doing Ludwig AV cosplay. Stop. No, I'm kidding. I'm not gonna change the way I speak. Well, I do. There are certain words that I use normally. When I, East Coast words like, oh, that shit, that's mad crazy. You know, saying that's mad. Saying like using mad instead of hella. Brace made yesterday's stream, bro. There was something for everybody. There was something for the weirdos. There was something for the conspiracy heads out there. I was trying to deliver everything. I was trying to give everything to everybody. But in any case, the dynamic was immaculate. It was awesome. We got the DSA announcement, the DSA exclusive. We got the DSA exclusive last night. 10,000 members. What an incredible moment. That was amazing as well. But yeah, after the stream ended, I just got in the car, got back here, passed out, woke up this morning, had some coffee, actually went to a couple different places. Went to like the fuckboy coffee shop, went to another bakery, stood outside for a little bit, which was crazy. You know, I was outside. It's just like stuff that I don't normally do because I have a very limited amount of time when I'm in LA from the moment I wake up to the moment I go live. And because that's from like 6 a.m. to 11, I have like this crazy schedule that doesn't allow me to have even a moment of breathing room. Whereas when I'm here, I start at, right now it's 1:17 and I started early, right? Thing is 1:17, I started early. Normally I'd be starting at 2 p.m. I have so much more time to touch grass out in the real world from the moment I wake up, even though I've been waking up at like 10, 9 when I'm out here, which is of course ironically the same time that I would wake up in LA. So I really do enjoy it. I really do enjoy being in New York. But other than that, other than the regular stuff, nothing much going on. Obviously today we were supposed to go to Vogue. We're not going to Vogue because there's like some stuff happening at Vogue that is outside of our control. Instead of going to the Vogue headquarters, what I'm going to be doing is I'm going to have the real man, the myth, the legend, Mr. Vogue himself, Frugal Aesthetics. I'm going to have Frugal Aesthetics pull up. Wisdom might come too. We'll see. I don't know. I hit him up. But he is going to get me fitted and kitted to go to this Time Magazine event. And I asked him, similar to what I asked Mero, like what is a piece of the what's a piece of New York that you enjoy, you appreciate, that you can like show me around in the process as well? Yeah, Race Bolt, which is Rain Bolt but for race. Oh, I thought you meant Vogue as in a gay ball. No, it's not what I meant. Oh man, yesterday was the only time I didn't get to watch live and everybody's saying it was one of the best streams. Oh yeah. If you didn't watch yesterday's experience, it was fucking amazing. I'm going to repeat this thing that I said yesterday one more time. Americans look at places where like black and brown people live and they think, oh, that's poverty. Or they think of like expressions of community when, in these communities like in the Bronx and whatnot, when people are just like outside hanging out, they pop open a tent, they bust out a fire hydrant, and then they just like listen to music outside and they think like, oh, this is hood shit, right? This is like a marker of class and a marker of like inferiority. That's what like a lot of racist people think. Meanwhile, they also then turn around and look at places like Europe and European capitals. And they look at that exact same experience that happens in European capitals and they think, oh, that's beautiful. That's amazing. Why can't we have that? And it's like, yeah, motherfucker, people have that. People have that in the Bronx. Like they do that, you know? If you're Dominican and you shutter the operations at 6 p.m., you're lazy. If you're Dominican and you and you don't work in the middle of the day because you take a little nap in the middle of the day, they say you're lazy. If you're Spanish or if you're European, if you're French, then it's like, oh, that's so cool. They have labor protections. You know what I mean? Americans will look at white people and then look at black and brown people do the same shit that white people in Europe are doing and go, it's icky when the black and brown people are doing it here. It's sick when the white people are doing it over there. Yeah. Yeah. Protests in France, burning cars, revolutionary. Protests for Black Lives Matter, ghetto. It's interesting. Every single interaction you have with random people was so wholesome yesterday. Yeah. I mean, of course, always is. Richie Torres tried to do a man on the street with a homeless person in the background and then he had to delete it. That's so funny. He's trying to be me, bro. No, I'm kidding. He's trying to be Zoran. He's trying to be Zoran Mamdani. We're going to see a lot more of the Zoran Mamdani style videos coming out because they legitimately think these guys, like Zoran's success comes from the fucking style of video or the fonts he was using in his goddamn videos and not like what he was saying. They just basically refuse to reckon with that. They don't want to recognize it. Anyway. What else was I going to say? Hold on. We need a font stylist ASAP. Yeah. Yeah. Just like they call up Kai Cenat. They're like, yo, we need a... Bro, are you okay? Look at this guy. I am a Jewish person. I am Jewish. I am a Jewish man. Look at me. I am Jewish. Hasan, I am Jewish. All right, man. There's... So is like a solid 10% of the community, brother. What do you mean? If not a higher percentage. Like, what? Okay. Cool. What the fuck? Mazel tov, brother. Hey, what do you want? You want me to blow on the shofar? Hold on. Sam Cedar style. Wait, hold up. Just like Unc, Sam Cedar, Majority Report style. Here. Let's give a warm welcome to our Jewish friend here in the chat. Wait, Top Keck? The fuck? I'm beginning to think this person might not be Jewish, but instead is... The fuck is Top Keck, bro? Anyway. Sam's shofar sound is way cooler than this. I don't know where he got his, but... He's just like... I don't know if this guy's actually Jewish. I think this guy's something else. I'm thinking maybe he's not too fond of Jewish people, if we're being real. All right. New York City street ball is nuts. I'm sure there are people who can watch NBA players. First of all, there is no place on the planet. Like, the only place on the planet that could potentially, like, go toe-to-toe on an average basketball court is, like, maybe South Sudan, which is the tallest nation on the planet, and we know their ball system is crazy, okay? We saw what they did in the Olympics. And outside of that, I don't think there's any single player, any single place on the fucking planet where just like an average person who never played professional basketball is going to be able to just like cook NBA players, okay? No street baller is watching an NBA player is not real. It's not going to happen. No, Netherlands is no longer the tallest. I'm pretty sure South Sudan is the tallest. Bro, put the ball in the bag and blast off. It's true, I should. So are we not getting that Squeaks collab? No. But you will be getting most likely a Hasan Minhaj collab. Tomorrow's going to be crazy. It's because you don't plan shit? That's not true. Tomorrow is going to be crazy. We got Hasan Minhaj and we got Mahmoud Khalil tomorrow, obviously. So that's massive. That's huge. So double Hasan, double the fun. Hasan X2. So that's going to be cool. I'm doing his show, but then afterwards I might have him on for a little bit before I go and go to Mahmoud Khalil. Have you seen Hakeem Jeffries' younger brother who's an anti-capitalist? Oh, you mean Hasan Kwame Jeffries? Yes. Yes. Yes, I know Hakeem Jeffries has a brother whose middle name is Kwame. His first name is Hasan. Shouts out to the anti-capitalist Hassans out there, okay, who endorsed Zoran. You're going to call Hasan out for taking shots at you? Yes, of course. Can you ask Hasan about Zoran? That's probably what we will be talking about. Anyway, we blasted off already, but what is this? What is this? Oh, this is drama again. Drama. Wine About It episode comes out. Okay, new Wine About It episode comes out. New Wine About It co-host. I just squashed the beef with the last Wine About It co-host. New co-host already also grilling me, it seems. What the hell is this? My ops. I have so many ops, dude. I have so many real ops. These are real ops, okay? Not the fake ones like people who are trying to make drama. This is real. This is real shit, okay? This is a real battle. Let's see.
That you're mine forever. I do want you to quit for your end. I'm going to be so honest.
What?
Straight up.
That's crazy. That is crazy.
I feel like you can do better, and it's here.
I know. Well, number one, we have this. This is fine.
Yes.
But
I
don't think I need them. I've tried to quit multiple times.
I think I can help you quit now.
How?
I don't know. We could burn his house down.
It's kind of like Stockholm Syndrome.
Now that you're mine forever, I do want you to quit for your end. I'm going to be so honest. Straight up.
No. That's ridiculous. Bro. Cutie copied Kick's contract for Wine About It. Bro, what the hell? Do you guys understand why? Anyone who takes my cutie away from me, okay, and away from our podcast, which again, she is a co-owner of, okay? Anyone who wants to do Wine About It, I constantly have this issue with. Like, I don't know what it is. Wait. This is how it always is. This is how it always is. Anyone that goes on Wine About It is like immediately they're like, oh, cutie must be mine and mine only. And it's like, I'm not the one who's starting these beefs. Okay, chat? I need you to understand. Everybody thinks I'm the one who's starting these beefs because, oh, Hasan, you hate women. It's like, no, dude, they hate me because I'm too much of a feminist. That's what it is. Flower has a mic. Yeah. Famously, I don't already have a camera in the room and broadcast everything that I'm doing. And I'm most likely also being surveilled by the federal government regardless. Yeah. Do you think RFK Jr.'s autism registry is going to actually be a thing? I'm already on lists. Put me on the fucking autism one too. Who gives a shit? Maybe they'll actually take out some of these goddamn Redditors and put them on a registry and keep them actively monitored, you know? Redditors and fucking blue checkmark Twitter reply guys who don't understand the social dynamic between friends. Like I saw something on Twitter about like Stavros roasting me. And people were like, he's never bringing Stavros back. And it's like, bro, that's my friend that I've known for almost half a fucking decade. What are you talking about? Like, this is like people just don't understand how normal human beings in the real world, like we've lost touch with how normal human beings interact with one another when they're friends, like how people do banter with one another. Like, and it's always funny because then like people will be like, they do this every time. Stavros will come on the broadcast and will fucking roast the shit out of me. Okay. And then everyone will be like, oh, he hates him. He is so insecure. He's never going to have him back. He's never going to have him back on. And it's like, but then I have him back on. And then they'll say the same thing again. It's so sad. If you can't shit talk each other, you're not friends. I know. It's weird to hear you and Will both say this in less than 24 hours about totally unrelated things, but yet it's the still same human interactions have been grossly derogated. What is that word? What the fuck was that? People are used to seeing you serious. They don't know the funny, joyful side of you. No, I think people just don't understand how, like, I think people don't understand how this stuff works.
Denying the Armenian genocide.
Yeah, I don't know about this. Oh yeah, bro. You know what's also? Yeah, I mean, I was flying the plane, so obviously I have like first. Never happened, bro. Yeah, not the first time I've flown a plane over New York, but oh my God, you're wearing a 9/11 shirt.
What the hell?
I just ripped. What the
It has the time on it?
bro?
Yeah. Shout out to my guys in Silencio, man. You know what I'm saying?
That's crazy.
They make conversation pieces.
So there's like
It's okay to say it. People are autistic and don't understand how normal humans interact with each other. No, I know, but it's like there's like a weaponization of that, which is crazy. There's like a weaponization of neurodivergence. Like I'm fucking, you know, I'm not exactly the most not autistic person on the planet, if you know what I'm saying. Okay, we all got our. It's a spectrum. Okay, we all got our limitations when it comes to social interactions, things like that, and it's funny because like it's because like there's that. There's like the type of autism that you see out in the real world, and maybe some people are not the best at like social function, you know, maybe myself included sometimes. But it's like, but then there's also this separate thing where it's like guys have hyperfixated on like a specific person and have like held them up as like the most evil deity of all time. And then they basically will look at like every minor interaction that he has with like his friends or whatever, and they'll turn around and go, dude, everyone around him hates him. You know? I don't even think it's autism. I think it's like something else. It's beyond, because it's not like, it's just something different. I don't know what it is. Because they like Stavros, but not you, so they had to square that circle. Yeah. Or some of them actually don't like Stavros that much, but they like that he was like shitting on me or something. Anyway, whatever. Who gives a fuck? But that's one of the things that was like fucking so stupid that happens all the goddamn time. But once again, a thing that you could do if you have some kind of a little bit of a touch of the tism is find a hobby that doesn't revolve around like hyperfixating parasocially on a content creator that you fucking despise, and like, I don't know, get involved in like public transit or something. Feel me? That's a thing that I suggest. I always suggest that to people, and people never do it. I said this like a while back where I was like, listen, this is not for like any person. I said this on my Discord a while back where I was like now that it's becoming more like acceptable and appropriate for a lot of people who are terrified of their quote unquote brand being associated or tarnished in any capacity with like Israel Palestine stuff, you'll see a lot more people like openly reveal takes, okay, openly say what their points are. And I think, I mean, something I said back then, this was like months ago, was if you come out after like, 20 months of, or 18 months at the time, I think it was, of like genocide to like make a statement, and your statement revolves around like how all of these people that were correct from the start are actually evil and bad or whatever, and that your feelings really matter in this process. Like if you come out and do any of that like wishy-washy shit, or if you come out and do any of this like both sides are kind of bad type bullshit when you're talking about like free Palestine, the genocide that is happening, then I'm gonna talk about it. Okay. And that's basically, it's sad to see, but that's basically what ContraPoints did, like to a T almost.